One thing that always makes the Mario franchise a joy to play are the massive amount of secrets that you can come across, where if you're careful and looking everywhere, you'll see some truly amazing things. The newest Super Mario Bros. Wonder is no different, and like I do with every Nintendo release, I want to look at the top 15 secrets and Easter eggs from it, showing you some insane things that Nintendo put in the game. This includes alternate exits, hidden details, special levels, and fun Easter eggs, all of which adds up to one of the best 2D Mario experiences in decades. Oh yeah, and before I get started, my name is Copycat, and if you haven't yet, then please subscribe to my channel, hitting that bell to stay notified when I upload new videos. Starting at number 15, I want to look at some interesting moments you can come across featuring the talking flowers, which in some instances sort of help you out in finding secrets, but really they're just mainly there for comic relief. Probably my favorite takes place in the Fluff Puff Peaks Up and Down Puffy Lift stage, where once you complete the Wonder Flower section, you need to use one of the sinking puff lifts to get back down. A hilarious flower joins you and starts congratulating you on your accomplishment by saying,
"You did great back there. Boing, boing, boing. This is kind of fun."
Once it disappears, you're then in a free fall, and the flower begins to scream in terror, where eventually you land, and it sarcastically quips,
Boing, boing. Oh, that was something.
There are so many great interactions with these things across the century, so here are a few of my favorites.
This pipe, it can't hold us. I warn you. It's kind of catchy. Maybe tall like mushrooms. Wait, hold on. What? No way! Awesome!
Oh yeah, and also if you stay still for a long time going AFK, then you'll hear this after a while.
What's the matter? You tired or something?
Now, if you're sick of hearing this new friend always yapping in your ear, and choose to turn him off via the settings menu, then you'll end up hearing what's coming in at number 14 in this video, which is that he sarcastically states,
Oh, was it something I said?
I really didn't expect this level of sass and just wanting some peace and quiet, especially as I'm not used to this much talking in a Mario title. One cool secret that you can find through a few of the game's overworlds are secret pipes that when taken, lead to out-of-the-way areas that contains everyone's favorite character, Captain Toad. These are found by either searching the overworld for a concealed pipe, or by uncovering them by finding secret exits, where for your troubles, you're rewarded with 50 flower coins. These are found through the secret exit of Piranha Plants on Parade, leading to a fiery dino head, through the covered up pipe near the Parachute Cap 1 stage, through the pipe hidden within the forest near the Angry Spikes and Sinking Pipes level, down a narrow corridor of the Palace of the Sunbaked Desert, and finally, by triggering the Sunbaked Desert's secret area, finding a secret pipe within there. I do kind of wish you could become this character through some sort of wonder effect or something, but maybe I'll just have to wait till Super Mario Odyssey 2 for that to happen. The next thing I want to look at number 12, is a small, tiny, little Easter egg I noticed that occurs during the loading screen if you're spamming the jump button. This will cause the silhouette of Prince Florian to jump every time you press B. Such an intricate detail that I really feel like could be overlooked. There also may be similar ones like this in this title, so if you guys found anything in the same vein, then please let me know in the comments below. One great moment that occurs once you beat the game is its credits sequence, where instead of just standing around and reading names, you here can touch them to gain points, where your score is recorded once it all ends. This is incredible, as you play through certain sections that you've already seen in the game, as you try and gain as many points as you can, which I don't even think means anything at the end of the day, other than showing off to your friends. Like I said, as far as I can tell, this doesn't unlock any further secrets or Easter eggs, but alone is a nice bonus, although not one that deserves any better than the 11th spot in this video. Next up are a couple of musical Easter eggs that appear in the Break Time Tunes challenges, needing to collect the Wonder tokens while the song plays in the background to eventually gain the seed. The first is titled Wonder Token Tunes Found in Pipe Rock Plateau, where a song from Super Mario World plays, which is the bonus 1-up minigame theme. Once you've collected all the tokens, the song comes to an end, playing the last few notes out for you while you're given coins, and of course the seed. Bouncy Tune stage of the Sunbaked Desert is the second one, and works the exact same, but has a song from Super Mario Sunshine, being the iconic Delfino Plaza theme. Again, collecting the tokens ends the song, completing these very easy, but definitely notable callbacks. At number 9, I want to look at the entirety of the Sunbaked Desert, as it holds several secrets within its sands, or at least enough that I feel like it deserves to be showcased in this video. The most notable of these include the Ninja Jump Party stage found underneath the sand waterfall, the secret room that's unlocked by standing on the 3 question mark spots, the Poplin shop found down a very narrow corridor, and the 2 pipes that lead to the 2 Captain Toad areas, just to name a few. One of my biggest complaints in this game is how boring a few of the overworlds are, but overall, the Sunbaked Desert does not disappoint. One thing that's become a staple of the Mario series at this point, intentional or not, is the infinite Oneups exploit, where Super Mario Bros. Wonder actually has 2 you can perform, both taking place within World 1's Scram Skedaddler stage. The first and harder method involves using the Skedaddler enemy and the projectiles it shoots from its mouth, needing to chase this specific one until it reaches this area. Next, have it clear these 2 barrels so you have space to operate. Then, bonking off the acorns it shoots, while also doing a combination of wall jumping and using the parachute cap badge to glide a bit. This actually allows you to gain a combo that can lead you to achieving the max 99 lives. Although this way of doing it is really tough, especially on your wrists. The much easier way involves taking a Koopa shell and placing it between these 2 pipes a bit later on in the stage. Next, you need to push this pipe until there's just enough room that it doesn't kill the Koopa, and you're still able to fit between the 2, having to slide down the wall and bonk off the shell to start the combo. You need to press B every time you come in contact with the shell for this to work. And I'm actually surprised it's this easy to do. This is because in past entries, it was intentionally made tough. But here, this could be something to do with you having way more leeway when it comes to wall jumps / slides. Maybe because lives really don't mean much in this entry as they did in the past, but who knows. Another amazing musical Easter egg that pops up in this title is through the controller itself, where during certain moments a song will play through its HD rumble, depending on what's happening. The first I notice is when you walk across the double note blocks that are found in most of the levels, where you'll hear this and experience the cool music through your device. Just listen. Another time this is really apparent is during the sip track sections, as when you grab or ride those obstacles, you'll hear this. This works best if you've turned your controller's rumble strength way up in the settings. It can happen either with the Joy-Cons or the Switch Pro controller, but at times it's very subtle to the point where you don't even notice it. I'm sure there's many other places it's more apparent in the game, so if I left one out I should have mentioned, then please let me know. Another secret that's basically become a staple of the series are alternate exits, found within certain levels that leads to getting unknown wonder seeds, as well as opening up another path in the overworld. This game has 7 in total that you can find during your adventure, where I think it would be good to quickly go through each one and explain how to find them. Starting with the one in Pipe Rock Plateau within the Piranha Plants on Parade stage. To get this one, you need to collect the Wonder Flower and experience the incredibly weird Trodden Piranha Plants concert. As during the performance a pipe comes out of the section of the wall, something you need to use the platform upwards. Here you'll get transported to the front of the screen, needing to make your way to the other flagpole, that then opens up a pipe that leads you to Captain Toad atop this fiery dino. The next is also in Pipe Rock Plateau, but here in the Bull Rush Coming Through course, where you need to trigger the Wonder effect and ride this weird animal all the way to the end to find it. All you're given is a secret Wonder Seed for your troubles, then needing to replay the level again to just get the normal one, which is kinda weird. the last exit of Pipe Rock Plateau can be found through the Bull Rush Express stage. Again, needing to ride the creature during the Wonder Effect to the end, all while being powered up in elephant form. That's because being in this state is the only thing that allows you to break the bricks, letting you get to the alternate goal pole. Something that can be a struggle, that is, unless you just keep the power up in your back pocket the entire time. This then lets you access a few other levels on your way to the entrance to Special World, something we'll talk about a little bit after in the 5th spot. The next one you can find is within the Fluff Puff Peaks Adamawa Valley stage, which is accessed through collecting the Wonder Flower, using the giant snowman that comes to life and begins rolling to reach it. This doesn't give you anything but a Wonder Seed for finding it, and one for completing the challenge of surviving this out-of-control snowball. Moving on now to the Sunbaked Desert, there's an alternate exit found within the Secrets of the Shava's Mansion stage, where near the end you can uncover a gold pipe that takes you to the other goal pole. This is done by defeating the Shava, breaking any bricks in your way, then by moving the green block to the open slot, which triggers the pipe to appear, transporting you to the foreground, where you then need to run to the flagpole and collect your Wonder Seed prize. Next, we move on to the world of the Deep Magma Bog, where there's a secret exit during the Where the Rumbas Rule stage, needing to be powered up in your drill form to find it. During this section with the pushable yellow pillar, you'll see a crack in the wall that can be reached by jumping off it, then by using your drill ability, leading you to an alternate flagpole. This will let you find the 3rd Wonder Seed of the level, as well as opening up a path to the Boosting Spin Jump 2 Badge Challenge. The final secret exit in this entry can be found within the Hot 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 stage, needing to platform up some hot rocks to find it. This of course is easiest in elephant form due to its spraying ability, or you can just throw jars of water to cool them down. Either way, you need to trigger the tulips you find up there to reveal a secret hidden door. This then leads to an area encased in shadow, and also that alternate flagpole, giving you a Wonder Seed, and opening up a path to the Hot Hot Rocks Break Time stage. Like I just said, at number 5 in this video, we're going to look at the game's Special World, where an entrance to it is found within each of the overworlds you come across, leading to a special level that encapsulates all of the hardest aspects of the world you come from. Again, Pipe Rock Plateaus is found through the Bull Rush Express secret exit, getting you onto an alternate path that eventually leads to the special Bounce 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 stage. This level requires you to pull off some incredibly tough platforming, all while using the backs of the giant hoppos, some of which are moving by the way, which makes things very hard. The Special World entrance in the Fluff Puff Peaks is super easy to find, as you just have to take the right path near the pole block passage level, leading you to a very hard Climb to the Beat stage. This is one of my favorites, but also the most frustrating experiences in the entire game, needing to platform upwards using the wall jump technique, but doing so quickly as the blocks you're jumping on appear and disappear to the beat of the music. I probably lost the most lives during this section, but eventually completing and mastering it definitely made me better at the game. The Shining Falls Special World entrance is incredibly dumb to uncover, as it only becomes accessible if you go back to the Royal Seed Mansion a second time, where the poplin within it will then open up the secret path for you. This of course leads to the Triple Threat Deluge stage, where within it you have to deal with a group of Lakitus throwing endless spike balls at you, at times actually needing to use their brick-breaking powers to your advantage to move forward. The Sunbaked Desert Special World entrance is found at the end of the path through that Secrets of the Shava's Mansion stage I mentioned earlier, getting you to the hard to beat Pole Block Allure level. Here you have to deal with clouds blocking your vision, annoying enemies, an auto scroll, and also the pole block obstacles, having to be very careful and exercise your patience, as if you go too fast, you'll surely die. The Fungi Mine Special World entrance is found by revisiting the Operation Poplin Rescue mission near the world's end, which there then for some reason, you need to save these flower toads again, which will then open up the path. This lets you play the dangerous Donut Ride stage, which is not a simple thing to complete, as there's tons of obstacles and enemies laid out in spots that can easily damage you. Deep Magma Bog Special World entrance and Special Solar Roller course is gone to through the path that leads from the Jet Run 2 course, which is only unlocked once you've gained 25 Wonder Seeds within this world. Surprisingly, this Special World stage is not as hard as the others, just needing to maneuver your Spike Ball Wonder Flower transformed character through an obstacle course that does contain a few awkward but doable jumps. The final entrance you can find is through the Petal Isles, just unlocking as long as you've opened up all the sections and completed the path between the Wiggler Race Spelunking stage and the World 1 exit, letting you play the Way of the Goomba. In my opinion, this is one of the most rage-inducing moments in the entire game, where here you become a Goomba and have to navigate to the Wonder Seed while avoiding enemies and skillfully platforming. It's really the bubble section that's the hardest, as the Goomba really can't jump, so you have to be perfect with your placement over this obstacle. Getting every single seed from World 7 then opens up the semi-final test Piranha Plant Reprise stage, which combines music, enemies, and auto-scrolling and takes things to a place we've never seen before. I can't say it's really impossible, but getting all the secrets within it can be. So get ready to lose tons of lives while trying to figure out how to properly platform through it. After completing this, it then unlocks what appears to be the final stage called the Final Test Wonder Gauntlet, needing to go through revamped versions of Wonder Effect moments that can be both fun and challenging. Now, I say this appears to be the last stage of the game, as it really isn't, and by the end of this video, you'll see one that's even more secretive. Really quickly at number 4, I just want to look at one sort of secret some people didn't know about with the standees, which is that in the special world there's actually a Poplin shop that gives you a random one based on whichever character you want to collect. This method is a lot better than just going to the other world's Poplin shops and buying the Standy Surprise from them, as at least this way you can focus on a specific character you might be missing, and in the end is the easiest way to collect them all. Like other entries in the franchise, Super Mario Bros. Wonder also has indicators on your save file that show you whether you've fully completed something or not, here appearing as medals, where you can see that there are 6 slots to fill up. To get these, you 1. Have to beat the game regularly by defeating the floating Bowser Castle, 2. By collecting every single standee in the game, 3. By getting every badge in the game, the last of which I'll explain how to get at the end of this video, 4. By earning every single Wonder Seed in the entire game, 5. By collecting every 10 flower coin, where there's 3 in each level, and finally 6, which is gotten by touching the top of every flagpole in every level, giving you a gold marker to know that you did it. It actually took me a while to get all 6, especially without a guide. But a good tip is to look and see if there's a checkmark over the course checklist, as if there isn't, that probably means you missed something and need to return to that level. Before we move on any farther in this video, I just want to look at some honorable mentions. From my knowledge, there's only one legitimate completion reward within the entirety of Super Mario Bros. Wonder, and that's the access to the top secret, final test, Badge Marathon Special World Stage, also being one of the most grueling Mario experiences ever. You don't actually need every medal to open this last course, and instead just need every Wonder Seed, every 10 flower coin, and every flagpole you touch needs to be gold, opening up a path behind the Wonder Gauntlet stage leading here. During this, you essentially have to go through the hardest challenges using these badges you collected to do so. And on top of that, there's very little checkpoints, so dying is not something you want to happen. If you actually do manage to beat this, then you'll be congratulated by a bunch of talking flowers who thank you for playing, and give you what's coming in at number 1 in this video, the Sound Off badge. This is a really weird thing to be equipped with, as it doesn't offer you any special perks at all, and instead replaces all sound effects with silly other sounds, usually being pretty off-putting in nature.
Ouch! Quick, quick. Quick, quick. Quick.
These only change noises coming from your character and not from other things around your environment. And at the end of the day, it is pretty useless, although insanely interesting. Alright, that's gonna be it for today's video, guys. I really hope you did enjoy this one. If you did, please leave a like, comment below what you thought about it, and of course subscribe to my channel. Also, please go follow my Instagram at Copycat Gamer. There I'll put some cool clips and items for my collection that you won't see anywhere else. Hope you guys all have a good day, and I'll see you all in the next one. Bye!